3 days ago, I got a voicemail from my mother. That shouldn't be possible, because my mother died 11 years ago. I still remember the hospital room, the machines slowing down, the silence after, the exact moment the world split into before and after. So when I saw her name appear on my phone screen, my first thought wasn't fear. It was confusion. My phone had been buried in a pile of laundry beside my bed when it buzzed. Unknown number. Voicemail received. 2:13 a.m. I almost ignored it. Then I saw the transcript preview underneath. Don't go into the basement tomorrow. My chest tightened instantly. I played it and heard her voice. Clear, calm, exactly the way I remembered it. Not older, not distorted. Her, the tiny pause between words. The slight rasp she got when tired. Even the way she exhaled softly at the end of sentences. I replayed it 5 times, then 10. Every time hoping I'd notice something artificial. A glitch. A robotic crack in the audio. Anything. But it sounded real. Too real. And worse, she sounded afraid. Not panicked. Controlled. Like someone trying not to scare me. Don't go into the basement tomorrow. That was it. 7 words. No explanation. No background noise. Just silence after. I didn't sleep. I sat in the dark staring at my phone until sunrise. Try to convince myself there had to be a logical explanation. AI voice cloning. A prank. Someone who knew personal details about me. But there was a problem with that. Nobody knew that phrase mattered. When I was a kid, my mother used to say something similar whenever my father was downstairs drinking. Stay upstairs tonight. She never explained why. I only understood years later. No one outside the family knew that. And both my parents were gone now. By morning, I felt sick. The kind of exhaustion that makes reality feel slightly wrong. I made coffee. Turned on every light in the house. Tried to act normal. But the voicemail stayed in my head all day. Every sound made me look toward the hallway, toward the basement door. The house itself suddenly felt unfamiliar. Too quiet, like it was waiting. Around noon, I finally forced myself to listen to the voicemail one more time. That's when I noticed something new. Breathing. Very faint. Not my mother's. Someone else's. Slow. Wet. Close to the microphone. I stopped the recording immediately. My hands were shaking now, because I knew that sound. Not from somewhere specific. From instinct. The kind of sound your body recognizes before your brain does. Predator breathing. That evening, rain started hitting the windows. Soft at first, then harder. By 6 p.m., the storm had swallowed everything outside. Thunder rattled the walls. The lights flickered once, twice. Then the entire house went black. Silence crashed down instantly. No refrigerator hum. No ticking clocks. Nothing. Just darkness. And rain. I sat frozen on the couch, staring at my reflection in the black TV screen. Then, thud, directly beneath me, the basement. I held my breath. Another sound followed. A scrape. Heavy, slow, like furniture dragging across concrete. I told myself it was pipes. Old houses make noise, especially during storms. Then I heard breathing. Not imagined. Not distant. Real. Somewhere below me. My chest started pounding so hard it hurt. The basement door sat at the end of the hallway, and for the first time all day, I noticed it was slightly open, only an inch, but I knew I'd left it closed. I was sure of it. The darkness inside looked wrong somehow. Too deep, like the light from the hallway, refused to enter it. I grabbed my phone and turned on the flashlight. The beam shook violently in my hand. Every instinct told me not to move, not to look, but fear does strange things. Sometimes it makes you run. Sometimes it makes you investigate the thing you should avoid most. Slowly, I walked toward the basement door. The floor creaked under every step, and with each creak, the breathing downstairs stopped. Like something had noticed me too. I reached the door. The smell hit me immediately. Dampness. Rot. Something metallic underneath it. The kind of smell that triggers panic before understanding. I stared down the staircase. Dark wooden steps descending into blackness. My flashlight barely reached halfway. Hello? I whispered, instantly regretting it. No response. Just silence. Then, tap. A single sound from below, like fingernails against concrete. I should have walked away. Instead, I started down the stairs, one step at a time. The deeper I went, the colder the air became. My flashlight swept across old boxes, pipes, shelves covered in dust. Nothing unusual, until the beam landed on the far corner. A chair, facing me. Someone was sitting in it. I stumbled backward, so fast I nearly fell. The flashlight slipped from my hand. Darkness swallowed everything for one horrifying second. Then the phone hit the floor, and the beam tilted upward again. The chair was empty. I couldn't breathe. My entire body locked up. I stared at the chair, trying to process what I'd seen. Then my phone vibrated. The sound exploded through the basement. Unknown number. I didn't want to answer, but somehow I already knew who it was. Slowly I pressed accept. Silence. Then breathing. The exact same breathing from a voicemail. Closer now. Hello? I whispered. Nothing. Just wet, uneven breaths. Then, don't look behind you. My mother's voice, right next to my ear. I turned anyway, because fear always wins. At the top of the basement stairs, someone was standing there, wearing my mother's face. Not perfectly, almost perfectly, like something had studied photographs of her, without understanding what human expressions really looked like. The smile stretched too far. The eyes weren't focused correctly. And the skin looked tight, pulled, like it had been fitted onto something underneath. I couldn't move. It tilted its head slowly, watching me, learning me. Then it spoke again. But this time, the voice changed halfway through the sentence, starting as hers, ending as something else. Something deep, layered, like multiple voices trapped together. You weren't supposed to hear the message. Every light in the house turned back on instantly. The basement flooded with brightness, and the thing vanished. Gone. No footsteps. No movement. Just empty stairs. I ran. I don't even remember climbing them. I slammed the basement door shut and locked it, then pushed the kitchen table against it. My breathing sounded wrong. Too loud. Too uneven. I checked every room in the house. Closets. Windows. Doors. Nothing. No sign anyone had ever been there. Except my phone. Still open. Still on the call. But now the timer was frozen. Midnight. I ended it immediately. That night, I sat in the living room holding a knife I barely knew how to use. Every sound made me jump. The rain stopped around midnight. But the house never felt quiet again, because every few minutes, I heard movement downstairs. Slow footsteps, then stopping, like something pacing beneath me, waiting. At 8:14 a.m. the next morning, I got another voicemail. Unknown number. Duration, 14 seconds. I deleted it instantly. Didn't listen. Couldn't. But all day, I thought about it. Curiosity started eating through the fear. By evening, I couldn't stand it anymore. I recovered the message. Press play. Static filled the speaker immediately. Then whispering. Dozens of voices overlapping each other. Too distorted to understand. Except for one. Her voice. Clearer than before. Closer. Terrified. Please don't let it hear you. The message cut abruptly. Then another voicemail appeared instantly. Received 1 second ago. My hand started shaking again. I opened it slowly. 5 seconds long. No static. No whispering. Just breathing. Right beside the microphone. Then, I already can. The lights in my house went out again. Every bulb. Every room. Darkness swallowed the walls instantly. And from downstairs, I heard the basement door unlock itself. Slowly, it creaked open. Then came footsteps. Heavy, unsteady, climbing the stairs. One by one, stopping halfway. Silence. Then my phone lit up again. Incoming call. Contact name. MOM. And beneath it, a photo I had never seen before. A picture of me, taken from inside my house, just seconds earlier, standing in the dark, holding my phone, while something watched from behind me.